And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Now the snow is certainly coming down as we get things teed up here in Chicago. And the nightcap to a busy Sunday has begun. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Another carry for him. Across the 45 and still going. Down the sideline inside the 30. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. It's no good. Perhaps the snow making things a little difficult for him there as that one winds up off the mark. They'll probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may... A lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Staying grounded with Swift. Oh, he breaks another tackle. Oh, lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And here I was just moments ago, Brock, thinking this dude is going to be impossible. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running behind center with Swift. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Buys time, rolling right. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And that's a Chicago first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, here's Swift. Jukes out a one stop. And they bring him to a stop with this run. Gets him into the red zone down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Chicago. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bears literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to fight his way forward to the 23. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears get it back on his 6th interception of the season. New set of downs for him from the 46. Swift gets it, going left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 4. Has it downfield, working the left. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow their lead off the turnover. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Bears grow their lead to 8. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. McPherson to add the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Play action on 1st down. He's going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Swift hauls it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Pass play coming here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And hey, we see held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Bengals football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
11.
Lone back gets the handoff. The defenders are there to get him at the line. David Long getting the spot that time. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Bears are going to be set up with some great field position. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing now, off play action. Fires right away, but incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line, knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
He's going deep this time. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they're staring at 4th and long. 4th down punt upcoming. Here's Torrey Taylor to put his leg into it. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Bengals are going to be backed up to begin this drive. They'll run here on 1st down. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bengals looking for a score before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 14. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Here we go.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Plowing up the middle. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Can't get it to him. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Here we go.
Opportunity here for this defense if they can make this stop on 3rd and goal. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. So that flag is declined, and now that's going to force this offense into a 4th and goal decision. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
McPherson to add the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Bengals push their lead to 6. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Pass play on 1st and 10. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And the Bengals will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? Protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Ready?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. McPherson to add the point after. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Bengals bump the lead up to 13 points.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Williams to throw on first. Has his man, it's Swift. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Second down now, 7 to go. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Williams. He's got him, that's Swift. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 and the 31.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Has a lane past the 45. Past the 35. 20. 15. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Now Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Right up the gut. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Williams will look to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Past midfield to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the third. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Finds his man, Chase. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, they did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. A handoff left for Swift. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Off the play fake, Williams. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here he is on third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, third and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back to the well again. Give them about 3 yards, and now they can have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. They did it! He made the interception! Jerome Baker has it! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They are on the counter with Swift. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Going run again with Swift. And this one does not go far. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Staying grounded with Swift. That's a 1st and even more past the 40. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Bears first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Man in motion, out of the slot. First down, here's Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They go to a knee here. No need to push it for the end zone. They're going to try to set up the game-winning kick. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. They go to a knee here. No need to push it for the end zone. They're going to try to set up the game-winning kick. Now a timeout with only 3 seconds left with, you'd all assume, right, a game-winning try on its way. So everything rests on the foot of Cairo Santos. Only a 20-yarder here. That one is good! And it's a game winner on the final play of the regular season! So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.